Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Can you be a little more enthusiastic, please?
You're down here. We need you to up here.
Yeah, we need you to be primed.
Little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, come
Can you
on.
up just a hair?
This is supposed to be entertainment, Joe. Come on.
So, in case you haven't heard, the Los Angeles Rams is a team I've rooted for my whole damn life, has won the Super Bowl one more time. We shall give a round of applause. Here we go. So today is, I'll give the proper introduction. Today is, what the hell is today? Today's the 19th. I should know that. You know why? Because it's the day before my mama's birthday. That's how I should know what the day is.
Well, happy birthday, Mom.
So it is my mama's pre-birthday day, February 19th, 2022. I am Joe D, and we have Mark, Coach, and Bum with us in the house. How you guys doing, man?
Excellent.
Did everybody get to see said Super Bowl game?
Yeah.
Oh, Bum, you didn't watch one single minute, or you didn't
sleep/work.
Gotcha. So, let's hit the halftime show real quick. What'd you think, Mark?
Didn't watch it. I had to make some herbal tea during the halftime show, so I didn't watch it.
And did you still stir it with the pencil?
Yes, I did. Number 2. No, I got crazy. Since it was I got crazy. I did it number 3.
Oh, number 3 pencil.
Extra frail.
Yeah, extra frail. Yeah. Was it one of those .03 pencils or so? The pencil lead?
I've got a mechanical one. I can put in the different. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's, and Coach, halftime show thoughts?
I enjoyed it. I give it an A. There was a little bit of controversy there, but they gave a subtle shout out to Tupac and obviously Dr. Dre, Snoop, Eminem. Gosh, I'm forgetting her name. Oh, was it Mary J. Blige on the stage?
Mary J. Blige,
yeah, it was all of them. It happened so fast, and there's so much going on. It was pretty cool.
50 Cent, 50 Cent, Eminem. Now, no charge. I thought the halftime show was entertaining. Was it entertaining? Yes, absolutely. Entertaining. Some people are calling it the best halftime show they've ever seen of all time. Slow down, right? Let's slow down. But was it entertaining? Absolutely. Was it the best? No. But it was good. It was solid.
How was the sound, Joe? You were talking about the sound last week. Was it?
You know what? The sound for the whole Super Bowl was so as far as surround sound goes. I had to kind of do some things on my end to kind of get it to where I felt it should be. But it's really weird. I don't know what happens with the Super Bowl because other ball games will be just fine. You know what I'm saying? And tell you the truth, I think it's more an NBC thing. When it's on Fox, I think the audio is a little better. But with that said, compared to a regular season NFL game, the audio can be so good on a regular season game. And God, it feels like they're trying so hard to get everything dialed in that it's just dialed down. Like it's not as and so you have to kind of pump this up and pump that up and add to the dynamics, if you will. I don't know. Do you guys get that at all when you're listening? How are you listening, Coach? Just how are you watching?
I had my sound bar on with my sub.
Oh, okay, yeah. So how was your experience?
It was good. It was starting to shake the house. I had a bunch of people in the living room, and they were just like, turn it up. So I turned it up almost all the way, and the windows were rocking. It sounded just fine to me.
Good.
But yeah, it was rocking over here.
Good. Well, that's and some of you guys know that is the challenge audio wise. Like you've got to appeal to someone listening with earbuds or someone watching just with their phone to someone that has a full home theater, for Christ's sake. Like you're trying to, so that is a tough balance. It's a tough balance.
I try to listen on top-notch equipment. I had my crystal diode radio in with a little earphone. I made it in Radio Shack and I put it in my ear and it sounded pretty good. The bass is a little light, but you know, if I turned right, I could get a little better reception. But it was pretty good overall.
Was that the AM simulcast you were listening to, Mark?
Yes, it was the AM simulcast.
Yeah, that was what's this from Jace? What is this?
Oh yeah, he's been commenting on the Piglen's videos lately. Yeah, we'll discuss the P. We'll even show the Piglen, but not in his car because he took that video down already.
Okay,
we'll get to that later. Yeah,
we'll get to that part in a minute. But audio wise, it was okay. You know, I was able to. I do realize that they're trying to appeal again to people that are, you know, listening on their mobile device, their phone, and that's how they're watching and listening, to people that are listening in different earbuds, different headphones, to all the way up to people that have full blown home theaters and whatnot. Right. So it's a tough balance. Yeah. So not a problem. Made a few adjustments on my end and it was fine. But what I can say compared to the last Super Bowl, the audio was very similar. Had to adjust a few things, but for the halftime show, bang! The audio went down, and then the minute halftime was over, boom! It shot back up again. So that was my issue with last year's.
The mix up there, they didn't they level the same.
Yeah,
they're on different systems, probably different sound systems. Yeah.
Right, yeah, because it's different.
One for the stage versus one for
Well, and so many people had microphones too. There was like, I don't even know, 7 or 8 people had so it was all over.
Yeah, but they don't sing about it. That's all lip syncing at that point, isn't it? I don't know.
Somebody said that. Is that true? I don't know.
A lot of it is.
Well, I mean, obviously, all the music that you were hearing. I mean, you could argue with rock bands playing how much is pre-recorded when they're. Well, obviously, with those artists on there, you know that the music that you're hearing is all pre-recorded. As far as the vocals go, those guys. I did watch it on YouTube just to see what all the fuss was about. I really wasn't paying attention that close, but at no point did I see any obvious sign saying, "Oh my God, how could anybody believe this is live?"
Like we've seen in previous halftime shows.
It looked impressive, but as far as how much was pre-recorded, I don't know. There's always some that is. You just can't set up that quick for a show in that short amount of time, and get all the sound levels the way the artists want them, you know?
I went ahead and, you know, guys, I absolutely freaking love all this stuff. And especially since the Rams won, it was a big deal to me. So I went back and watched the NFL put out a 41-minute video on YouTube, all mic'd up from the Super Bowl. So I rewatched the Super Bowl, but from the NFL mic'd up perspective. Freaking awesome, dude. When you can hear what they're saying mic'd up, you know, they kind of edited some of the.
I was going to say, how many bleeps were there?
Yeah, I'm sure they were on a delay.
It's still cool to hear the bleeps, though, where you think the bleeps are going to be.
Yeah.
And it was cool to hear McVay say certain things. It was cool to hear the Bengals say certain things, to hear them. Oh, hey, wait a minute. We got a
Delilah alert.
We got a Delilah update. How you doing, Delilah?
Hi, Delilah.
Hi. Hey. How you doing?
How's it going?
Woo. There you are. You're on the screen, doll. You're there.
Oh yeah.
How you doing? Hi. Hi.
She watches some of the things. It's almost like she knows you guys.
Well, we feel like we know her, so it's mutual. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Good to see you, sweetheart. Good to see you. Yeah, we'll give Delilah a big round of applause real quick. Oh, that's family, man. Those are the people that support us. Just
hey,
like
Tom, remember to tell Delilah to hit the subscribe button and the notifications.
That's right. Yes.
I
buy our merch, right?
And we are coming out with share onesies and for small kids. We are coming out. Check our merch section.
Yeah, no, we've got 3 T's now. 3T, your 3T onesies. Yes.
Yep.
On the butt, you can put MLDC.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But it it's freaking awesome to go back and listen to that mic'd up replay of the Super Bowl.
Did you hear that last drive in the huddle? They're like, "Hey boys, let's get this in for Joe D. We got to get this in for him."
That's exactly what they said.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
They did it. They did it.
Congrats on the Super Bowl, man. I didn't get a chance to say anything, but congrats, man. That's
Okay,
awesome.
did you watch, Tom, or how much of it did you watch?
I actually used the Yahoo Sports app, and I probably shouldn't. But while I'm driving, I put it on the speedometer. a little bit of back and forth every once in a while, but yeah, I watched a good amount of it.
Okay, so what is your opinion of the halftime? Did you get to see any of the halftime? Did you end up watching a replay of the halftime? How did you?
I watched like the first 3-4 minutes of it. I seen it was Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. It honestly felt like to me. It felt like a Super Bowl a halftime show that should have happened 15 years ago.
Yeah,
it was like old timers' day in Compton.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. No,
but it was a lot like Mary J. Blige, and there was a lot of like artists from like the mid 2000s to like 2010. It almost seemed like, but it was a lot of great artists though.
Heck, earlier than that, like
mid 90s.
It was like 2002, probably. Yeah.
No, it was like 92, 94.
Yeah, mid 90s.
It was a generation. Yeah. But they were appealing to people that are 40 and above. I mean, there's a little bit of a reason. Yeah. I mean, I think so, because most people remember. Well, I guess a lot of the younger people like the music too, but those people on the stage was like, okay, people 40 and above are like, I remember when they first came out.
Right. Well, at one time we were Tom's age, and when we were Tom's age, those were the big hits. Those were, the big hits. Over 20 years ago now. Yeah. So, but I was just saying, I thought it was a good Super Bowl halftime. Not the greatest ever. It was entertaining, but it was okay. You know what I'm saying? I watched the whole thing. What did you guys think of the commercial? Is the big deal. What any commercials stand out? How would you, if you're going to rate the commercials from beginning to end or whatever you saw, how would you give on a 1 to 10? What would you give them, or just overall, altogether?
Did you guys see the Larry David commercial? It was like the crypto commercial, but it was going through like every invention ever and telling this. Yeah. I thought that was funny.
What? So that one sticks out to you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Any commercials stick out, Mark? What do you got?
I was going to say the one that stuck out to me. There were two. One was the E-Trade baby came back out of retirement.
Yeah,
remember that? That was like
that was good.
2000. The E-Trade baby from back then.
That was good.
And then the other one was the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah.
As was it is it Zeus or Apollo in charge of the electricity?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the two that stood out to me. And then there was one about this redheaded guy named Pat.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we gotta welcome a redhead guy named Pat.
Patso.
How you doing, Patso? What's happening, brother?
I'm doing well.
I am currently just visited Tombstone, had a few beers over there at Tombstone.
I saw that.
North, but I am currently having a beer from the East Coast there, from Treehouse. Sent to me from said guy from Boston over there. The Queen Machine.
I got to put on my beer appropriate beanie.
Oh yeah,
remember this?
Oh my goodness, dude!
Yes, that's from the from Colorado.
Yeah,
dude, you look so freaking beer snob, dude, right now.
I do. I got a beer shirt on.
You literally look like every craft beer dude that walks into a brewery right now, right? That is hilarious.
Hey man, what do you got on tap? You got any IPAs on tap? How about that Imperial Stout, man?
Right, yeah.
Can I get a growler of that to go? Come on, I want that to go, man.
You need one of those shirts with the
like a flannel shirt, like a lumberjack shirt.
Yeah.
He looks like Michael Phelps.
Yeah. No. Tony Hawk. He looks like Tony Hawk, dude. He looks like some skateboarder, some older skateboarder dude, right? And you're still hip, right?
That's right, man. I'm hip. Does this make me look less frail? I guess. I don't know. What does the MLBC say?
Oh, that is freaking too funny. Pat, what you been up to, brother? Good to see you again, man.
Just been working.
I bet.
Yeah.
It's.
I got your message, Pat. I'll get back to you after the show. Still sounds good to me.
Well, I'm glad to see you're busy, man. I'm sure you were busy with the auction that just went by not too long ago, and I noticed another kind of car show happening on a golf course recently around here. Did you have anything to do with that? I noticed some pretty.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, not a problem. So what else you been doing, man? What's been going on? Anything you can share with us, or anything beer wise? What's going on?
Nah, just same old.
Okay.
Just like the guy I shoot for a lot. I'm actually down by that Tombstone all the time, the Tombstone North location, but I've only been in there 2-3 times.
Okay.
But it seems like a pretty nice place. The thing that I always notice is like it's large and there's usually like 2-3 people in there.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's skipped when you were there.
Except on Saturday. Saturdays.
Okay, that's probably true, yeah.
I can only really go on Saturdays, so sometimes a Friday I'll sneak in there, but Saturdays is when I can get in there. So exactly, man. Yeah, that is hilarious.
Bizneck.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, this is a Tombstone beer I actually have here. Morris, the Classy Otter.
Oh yeah.
I have this one. So
I think I had that and I still have one of those. That's like pretty up there ABV. They do a ton of super high ABV stuff though.
Yeah, I just bought another one, that Prey line, the drink Prey line.
15.5.
Yeah, 15.5, yeah.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's like they must have like an Imperial Stout base, so they just work all the stuff off of that, because they had that s'mores one that I think was actually that was like 17, wasn't that?
I bought that. Yeah, I've actually shipped these guys some of their beer now. Bum has had some of their big ones. But God Almighty, they're sours. I was just talking to John, the manager there, and their sours are just so good.
Yeah, they're interesting. They I like them a lot. The one thing have you had much Wren House?
I have some, not much, but I want to go to Wren House. I definitely want to go to Wren House.
They've actually kind of become my favorite because they kind of do a lot of the stuff Tombstone does, but they do a lot of low ABV stuff too, like down to like 3.5% kind of stuff.
Whoa.
So but like really, really good at that level.
Yeah.
And then up to like the kind of crazy stuff. But yeah, But that's one thing that Tombstone definitely does like everything well, which is kind of impressive too, you know?
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that. You know what I'm saying? Me and Pat haven't talked ahead of time or anything like that, you know, but thank you for saying that because I honestly feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Tombstone and Goldwater do some fantastic stuff. But Tombstone, I just happen to like them just that little bit more, man. Like they're a little closer to me, so of course I'm a little more. But still, both breweries are phenomenal, man.
I mean, them and Wren House are like 1-2 for Arizona for me. Like I don't know which is 1-2, but they're right there.
For Arizona brewery. So any other AZ? What is this AZ Beer Week or is it?
Like I think it is. Yeah.
AZ Beer Weekend or something.
Yeah, I think week. I don't know.
Oh, get out of here. We have someone in the chat that I haven't seen in a little while already. Got Mr. Florida here in the chat.
Oh, man, Hans.
Checking in. There's a link in there, pal, if you want to get in here. But, hey, no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Yeah, and no cell phone on the ground.
Yeah. No,
right.
Hey, Andrew and Hans, cell phones on the desk, please. Look at that.
Hands above the table.
One cell phone shot per episode.
Oh, man, I hope he joins.
Hey, and absolutely no ceiling fans. No ceiling fans from Florida whatsoever.
And no toilets.
And no toilets.
I feel like I've missed a lot.
Yeah. No, hey, that's a blessing.
Yeah,
that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Consider yourself lucky, Pat.
So, what are you drinking currently, my friend?
I'm drinking Toppling Goliath.
Oh,
Double dry hop
King Sue.
Dry hop King Sue.
Dry hop, yeah.
What are you thinking? Thoughts?
Good shit, man.
Yeah. Do they distribute in Arizona now, or are you able to get that in the
They
stores
do,
now?
yeah. They have for a while. And this one's pretty limited here, but I think they only do it a couple times a year. But yeah, and going straight from the can because why not?
Yeah,
were you able to get any Goose Island for Black Friday? Were you able to get down there and get any?
I actually didn't try. I don't know. I think there's still a lot sitting around. I still probably have like a dozen bottles of various years at the moment.
Okay.
So it's not something I kind of like, ran out and tried to get. But yeah, I think that those couple bottle shops we talked about, they tend to have it for like years, afterwards. So like, I think I can still get like 2008, 2019 bottles easy. So even the variations.
That one up there in your part of the valley is incredible, and that's why I eventually went up there and got in line up there.
Oh yeah,
and that's where I got the really rare bourbon counties. Those two that were really rare,
like the double or whatever.
It seems like the wife is the one that just orders all. She'll do whatever it takes. It seems like to get FedEx, whatever it takes.
They're super nice. Did you know that crazy thing about that is neither of them drink?
Oh, really?
Because I think they're like Hindu or something, and they like neither of them. So they're like, I hear it's good with all that.
They do say that. Yeah, that's a trip. Wow.
They're like, hey, we don't drink. Well, we're gonna make a shit ton of money off everybody that does.
And like, in that place, Joe can tell you that place is like they're practically buried, like with how much is in that little shop. I've
videoed me walking through that store to kind of give the guys an idea of how small it is, but how every inch is jam-packed with beer.
It's crazy.
I mean, it is crazy. And I tell all these guys, if you come, we're going. Like, just be prepared. Now, I went to Pittsburgh, and you're a vinyl guy too. If you go, man, you have to take some time to go to that record store. Oh, that was an incredible record store. But this beer store would be the equivalent of that record store, just much smaller. But they turn inventory so fast that it allows her to just order some of the just some fantastic.
Yeah, my brother just like sold all of his vinyl, and I thought of you because he took it to like Zia or something, and like just traded it all in, and so he took his records to Zia, and I think they gave him like $800 cash, and then he had like 10 totes left afterwards of like the little like Tupper or like whatever, like the big, like probably 2 feet by 3 foot totes full of vinyl after that.
Wow.
And that's like what he didn't trade in because he's apparently just like he was very into vinyl. Now he's just going like digital entirely.
Okay.
And just ditching it all for some reason. So I thought of you. I was like, oh shit, I wish like I could pick through it for you and like send some your way.
Yeah. I would have gladly, I own a Chevy truck, so
yeah,
I'll haul it away. That's not a problem. Yeah.
He just moved from Phoenix back to like Madison, Wisconsin. So I think part of that he was just kind of like downsizing and.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm in the moving business, right? I handle the moving side every single day. and you know what? The last couple of weeks, it seems like Wisconsin is the hot spot. Like
it's weird. There's actually a ton of Wisconsin people in Arizona. I've noticed, in Midwest in general, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois.
So I keep asking them though, what is taking you to Wisconsin? Because it's so freaking random.
Yeah,
all of them say the same thing too. Like it is random, isn't it? And literally all of them are not from there. They're going there for work.
That's weird, huh?
That's what a lot of people do. It's because companies they'll move like a full division, and it's going to a certain state. So it'll be like going to Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, the Dakotas. Take your pick.
Don't think of Wisconsin as being like an up and coming job market, though.
Yeah,
it is. It feels so random to me.
There's probably a couple companies that are in Phoenix that are moving, consolidating or something, back to Wisconsin. Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's a decision. You get that, and it's like, okay, do I want to move with the company, or do I want to stay here and find something else? That's the.
You go from shoveling sunshine to shoveling
snow, the real stuff.
That's like real stuff. Polar opposites.
You can shovel all the sunshine you want and not throw your back out. You go up to the other stuff, and you got to be careful.
Come up here, you either throw your back out, or by the time you're done, you'll be in the freaking hospital having a coronary.
Now I've seen and this is only on Instagram, so I don't know. You don't know what is actually happening when you're watching some of these little short stories on Instagram. But I've seen some guys with these blowers that are literally just blowing snow. They're not even
I've seen that.
They're not. Have you seen that? They're just blowing it. So they're not shoveling it or plowing it. They're just blowing it with these crazy like blowers, like you come out of the car wash, like that kind of strength. And they're just.
It would be a lot easier.
Yeah, it looks super quick, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't imagine it once it melts and freezes. It's
got to be really light snow to do that, because if it's got any weight to it, like moisture, you're not hitting it. You're not taking out your leaf blower, even if it's a super leaf blower.
No. It's the type of blowers that they have attached.
Those big fans. Those big industrial mover, those things, like jet engines.
Right, yeah, like
railroads actually use those.
And so what he was doing was actually going through what looked like a company parking lot and just blowing off all the cars.
Yeah,
like the snow was just bang off the car. That's great. I mean, the whole car was just cleared off. Like there was no snow on the car no more.
It's not like a blower. It's like an industrial like.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's probably heated too.
It literally, it could be.
It's like a giant hair dryer.
Sounds like a downsized jet engine.
Yeah, it could be like one of those big heat blowers or something. If it had some heat, that's a good point. If it had some heat to it,
like those things they have on the sidelines at the NFL games, probably a big version of that. Big, huge propane blower. Like a couple 100,000 BTUs with a giant ass fan. Just
I don't know if you want to, Joe,
from over here where it's literally, I don't know, 79 degrees right now, it makes a lot of sense.
Got to get rid of that sunshine.
Yeah, over here where it's 70-some degrees right now, damn near 80, that sounds good.
The thing is, Arizona, Wisconsin, wherever I go, I'm just shoveling shit and nothing else.
Yeah.
Joe, you'd be the one guy melting all the snow, right? And turn the whole street into an ice rink.
Yeah, I don't know if melting. I don't know if the heat would help you. I think it would just melt it as you're trying to blow it.
Cool and turn into ice somewhere.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Joe's like, job well done in the fucking whole street.
Yeah. 4 hours later, it's an ice rink. Yeah.
No one's getting out, right? No one else is moving. But hey, the boss's car is good, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Hey, that's what you're getting paid to do is clean off the boss's car. Like, hey, I did my job.
Yeah, the boss's car is good. Now, what I'm interested in, getting back to Super Bowl talk, because hello, you see behind me, the Rams are like the most important thing on the planet. I'm curious. Oh, yeah. What does Billy D think?
What's the question you asked Billy D? Does he like to get in the huddle?
How many huts does it take to get Billy D's ball?
Does he like to put his hands right up underneath there and get that ball?
Does he go under center, or does he,
Billy D's going to forego all of those obvious football double entendres such as tight end and all those ones we've heard of.
Wide receiver. Huh?
Yeah. But Billy D does have a legitimate question for you, Joe, before we get to the report.
Oh, do tell. Let's see. Yeah.
He wants to know about the way that you worded the show title with a question mark in it, and the fact that in your thumbnail there's a 1999 banner. Does that have something to do with the St. Louis Rams winning the Super Bowl that year? And does that count if you're an LA Rams fan? Billy D wants to know all of this.
Now I will tell Billy D what the controversy is the current Rams Super Bowl champions keep referring to themselves, and it is in our history on previous Super Bowl championships to refer to ourselves as world champions. Winning the Super Bowl, now Tom has a lot of experience in his area with this sort of thing. Have the Patriots ever, or do they refer to themselves as Super Bowl champions or world champions? When you win a Super Bowl in which the whole rest of the world doesn't play this game, and it's not a true world match, is it right to call yourself world champions?
I think so, because it's kind of like the NBA, how everyone flocks to the United States to play.
Okay.
You know what I mean? NBA, you're a world champion.
Major League Baseball, the World Series.
Yeah.
You have rugby players coming to the NFL. You have a lot of players from overseas. I mean, not a ton, but you do have players. I'd say world champions.
World champions is fine. What about you, Coach? Would you say that the only sport would be soccer that has a true world championship? Or
well, that's when it comes to the World Cup, obviously, or the Olympics. But here's the thing: is I'm happy for you. I'm happy for my father. He grew up in LA, but you need to calm down with that world shit. Just calm down. They are Super Bowl champs. That's what they are. That's the title. They are top dog right now, the best team in the NFL. World champs. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's some sumo wrestlers that can move that O line. So, but congratulations, Joe. Your guys did.
You got to remember a playbook, though.
Yeah,
like it's a little different.
Just put some egg rolls behind that O line, and they'll move them. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Sucks. What say you? Would you call the current or any Super Bowl champions world champions?
Kind of on the fence, because there's also a video out on YouTube that I think it's either someone from Australia or England. They took the comparison of soccer and football, being how the ball is handled. Soccer is kicked, hence football.
Mm-hmm.
The football NFL, the ball is carried, aka handball.
Thrown in kick though. It is kicked. It also kicked.
Yeah, but it's 9 times out of 10 it's carried in the hands.
Yeah,
so
or
it should be the handball league, the National Handball League.
Yeah, the whole sport needs to get
the NHL. Oh, that conflicts with the hockey league. So what are they going to do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can't call it the Pigskin League because PETA will come after you.
Yeah. Then it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be correct that way.
Yeah.
So what?
So
yeah. My big question mark was with the world champs, and I love my boy AD, but he is one that keeps referring to themselves as world champs. Coach McVay keeps referring to us as world champs, and as you can see from the thumbnail, the Rams refer to ourselves as world champs.
Okay, yeah. Billy D thought the question mark had something to do with the St. Louis Rams. Is that recognized as far as the LA Rams franchise goes?
Oh no, absolutely, yeah. And that would be the 4th Rams championship, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
the 4th,
because they were the Cleveland Rams, like Jason says. Yeah,
what 2 Super Bowls and 2 NFL championships, right? Pre-Super Bowl, right?
2 pre-Super Bowl championships, and now 2 post-Super Bowl championships.
Yeah, they were an NFL team before. Yeah.
Okay, so you've satisfied Billy D's curiosity, or at least some of his curiosity.
I would just say it's a guilty pleasure.
Curious about other
guilty pleasure to call it a world championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the kicker right there. Absolutely.
All righty, so we're gonna light the light here.
All right. Yeah, there's the light. Yay.
Okay. Before we start the news tonight, the report, we are going to do something a little different here.
All right.
I like different.
Little change of pace here. First of all, and just follow along here because there is a reason I'm doing this.
Oh.
Just got the entire malt liquor report, and what I was going to drink tonight depended on whether my Amazon order arrived today, which it did. So here's my Amazon order. Hot off the presses, a new book about my favorite silent film comedian, Buster Keaton. There have been biographies on him before. This is the definitive biography. Just came out several days ago, and I own it now. Buster Keaton, better than Chaplin as far as silent comedians.
So are you trying to say, is that supposed to mean, now I'll bring us all back on the screen for this, is that supposed to mean, Mark, that Bum or Billy D can read?
No, they can read, but they can't read out loud because it's about silence.
Yeah. There's no words in the book.
I mean,
there are occasional pictures. That's why I bought it.
I mean, we know there's binders. There's binders behind him, but those binders contain pictures in the form of sports cards and schedules
and leaves
and stuff like that, and leaves. So, I mean, none of that has to do anything with reading, but a book. What say you, Andrew? I mean, what's going on here?
I've got dead trees.
Whoa!
I've got dead
Andrew
trees.
reads too. Tom, what do you have to say about this? Come on, man. What's going on here?
It's preposterous. All right.
It's preposterous. I'm sure they have that book as a YouTube video, so you can watch it.
Yeah. He listened to the audio version ahead of time.
The audio book.
He's Audible. Yeah, Audible.
Or maybe
he got it on Audible.
Is download the Kindle version.
Oh yeah, no,
Or
you're right.
Amazon Prime.
Because when you buy it on Amazon, then you get the Kindle version free or something, and then it'll read it to you. It'll read you the book.
Right. That's why I bought it.
Last time I was in a library,
Oh, is
Joe
that
made
true?
fun of me.
Yeah.
If you,
He made fun
buy
of
the,
me.
if you buy the
You can't
hardcover,
win,
you get the
gentlemen.
free Kindle.
Yeah. Well, coach,
We
it
get
was
a
like,
download.
we had to call your bluff because we were like, okay, why is coach in the library? Come on.
I think it should be Buster Rhymes, not Buster Rhymes, but
Well,
Buster Rhymes.
Yeah,
close enough.
exactly.
Close enough.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
They're all
actually,
related. They're all related.
It's that
yeah,
MC in
actually,
there.
Buster's name is actually Busta Keaton. So
Yeah, Buster.
Silent rap. He did silent rap.
Yeah, he did. He was a
Somebody-
meme. He was the original meme.
he rapped in sign language.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So from there, we're going to move on to tonight's malt liquor, or
Yeah, I
if
was
you want
gonna
to be
say.
technical, former malt liquor, Country Club.
Country
16
Club.
ounce can. This is the new label, Country Club Sweet Lager. This comes to me courtesy of 40-ounce Mad Molar.
Is it the first time for you?
No, I had a 40 of this previously.
And I seem to remember it was refreshing and delicious.
It was
if I remember.
refreshing and delicious, and this is one of the original malt liquors, if not the original, and possibly the first malt liquor to be in a 40. So,
Oh wow!
you may be asking, what the hell does Busta Keaton have to do with Country Club?
Okay, what does Busta Keaton have to do with Country Club?
So, about to answer that question now.
I knew there had to be a connection.
Yeah, there had to be a connection, exactly.
I guess you could say we're sponsored tonight, so you could play the first video here, Joe.
Oh wow, we have a sponsor. This is awesome.
Oh, don't they have to have a disclaimer on you? Sponsored content.
Yeah,
Oh, now we got to put a disclaimer. Oh my goodness.
you gotta read the 30-second sponsorship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have.
I'm pretty sure the copyright has lapsed on this
Okay.
sponsorship.
But we do get, if you do click on the link, you might get affiliate. We might earn a small affiliate commission.
That's right.
0.05.
I see you have a can of Country Club Malt Lager. It is good, isn't it? It's so much more than beer, so much lighter and mellower because it's aged 3 times longer than beer for more character, more authority. That's Country Club Malt Lager.
Oh!
That's Buster Keaton.
Look at the size of that beer. Whoa! Put your finger in the hole. Hell yeah.
That's the original Glory Hole video.
It's a glory hole video. Hey, Bob, he is the originator of the glory hole. Look at that. This is wonderful. Okay, first, kids.
So these are Country Club videos? That's amazing.
So first you paint over said glory hole because you want it to be nice and clean. Wow. And then you stick your finger in it, right? You stick your finger in the lube. And then what do? Put it in the hole, kids. That's what you do.
Wow. That's cool, Bum.
Yeah, because you don't want any splintering. You know what I'm saying?
No
Buster
wonder.
Keaton, Country Club malt liquor.
This is
That's
awesome.
wild.
Look at that. That's one stroke coverage.
Break time.
Time to have a beer. Yeah.
Sandwich.
Oh, that's a
I
sandwich.
see you have a
and wax
can of
paper.
Country Club Malt Lager.
Okay, real quick. What kind of can is that, Bum? What's the name for that can?
That is a 7-ounce flat top can.
Flat top.
You had to open with the church key.
Yeah.
Yes, I brew it.
It looks like a can of beer that's shrunk.
It's the little can with a big surprise. Country Club is much more than beer. It's aged 3 times longer.
Who is
It tastes lighter, and that extra aging makes Country Club much mellower. Has more character, more authority.
my? What aging does do.
Now, you will notice that they call it Country Club Malt Lager in those commercials.
Yeah.
From the small amount of research I've done, I think depending on where you bought it, dictated what it was called, either malt liquor or malt lager.
So what year were those commercials from?
Early 60s, I'm guessing.
Wow. Because he was pretty old there.
Late 50s, early 60s, which was when he started doing tons of commercials.
Yeah.
That is cool as hell, man.
Yeah.
And that was that the beginning of 7-ounce cans?
I'm not sure about that, but I do find it ironic that he was doing he did commercials for Country Club and some other Getz products, which amazingly the long defunct Getz brewery, the Getz name is still on the Country Club can. It's pretty ironic that he did those commercials for all those beers, because Buster was a raging alcoholic who basically ruined his career in the early 30s. So he was on the wagon most of the rest of his life, but he would still do a beer commercial though. So good for him.
So basically, he was the inspiration for Billy D to do malt liquor commercials.
I never thought of that.
Yeah,
I honestly never thought of that.
Billy D. Yeah, he was the pre-Billy D.
That's pretty cool. Well, once again, Bum, I have to give you a golf clap because you tied in something you got to a malt liquor.
So, I thought that was cool. I discovered those commercials a few weeks ago. So,
pretty cool.
Okay, so we're going to proceed to the news now. I'm going to let you guys guess what the news is here. I'll just remind you that last week we reported that Havana had left YouTube and was only going to make videos available on Instagram. I want you guys to guess what the news is this week.
We also predicted that
off Instagram.
It might last just 1 week.
Facebook?
No, nothing to do with Facebook. He announced he was done with YouTube a week ago.
Yeah.
I
announced that it might only last 1 week.
Yeah. So you guessed it. So
he was done with it forever or 1 week, whichever comes first.
Yeah. So he's back with a new channel because his old one got shut down. We saw that last week. I think he's had this channel a while. It's been around a while, and during the course of this past week, the channel name changed from Rome to Big Rome 40 ounce. So we had 3 channel names this week.
In 1 week.
What is Rome in reference to? Do we know what Rome might be?
Yeah, we do, but I'm not gonna say on here. He may not want it mentioned.
I think I know what it is, yeah.
I know what it is.
Is that Rome, New York, or what would that be?
No.
It's very close to home.
All right.
No.
Not location-wise.
It has something to do with his real name. I'll just say that.
Okay.
So go to 5 minutes, 25 seconds.
Let me see. Well, let's go to 5.
He's got a little Jason Tatum in him. He looks like Jason Tatum a little bit.
Yeah, he has a different. I noticed a different look immediately, and that's what I was going to get on.
He lined up his beard a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. That's an actual great look. Now, what do we think of this new, more mature look that he has?
Yeah. I'm just happy that the same paneling is in the background. That's all that I'm really concerned about.
Thanks for that. Yeah. The paneling, he's staying true to his roots.
It's like
so no matter what.
The paneling in the ceiling is like true 1970s.
Yeah.
Or 60s.
Tom, what say you, man? A new line going, and what else do we have happening?
I think he looks better than before. Maybe he got to line up a little bit. I mean, so lined his beard up a little bit. Let's see if he sounds more mature though. You know,
is he using beard butter or beard oil?
I don't think he's using either. I don't think he's educated yet.
He's still using just regular just regular soap and water.
Yeah, he's still using
that. He rubs a little malt liquor on it. Every once in a while.
He's still using shampoo and drying his beard out, but you know, I mean, he'll get there.
Okay. So we're playing from right here, Bo, right?
525.
Oh, 525. Okay, well, we'll get there. No charge.
Go fuck yourself, the fucking Sarah Bear soul. Don't go fucking play this fucking bum, I swear to fucking God.
You ruined everything.
Only watch the Malt Liquor Report. Once OD start talking, even if it's the Malt Liquor Report, even if he start talking over bum at the Malt Liquor Report, get the fuck out of there. Fuck you, fucking
fuck out of here, mate.
Enemy bum is like half enemy, half not, but at the same time, crap, big cunt. Enemy, but he wants to be down so bad.
Oh! Oh, no charge. No, what? No
Farco's one of the best malt liquor makers that ever fucking do it. Don't any of you fucking nudes ass come on here and fucking forget. Malt liquor. Respect those that came before you and respect those that you came up with. Sounds to Sadie. Malt liquor, but at the same time, go fuck yourself, good sir. But at the same time, thank you for giving me a ride in the Volvo that entered the malt liquor drinking me. Don't forget.
So you're the enemy, Joe, and I'm the half enemy.
Yeah, you're the half enemy. And I would like to know how many times I actually talk over you. I'm being accused of something, you know, Coach, and I am not sure that I necessarily talk over Bum.
Joe never talks over me. Joe will talk during the report. But Joe, I don't think has ever talked over me.
Is that one and the same in their opinion? Do you think? Is that?
I think they're mad because you talk over them when we're playing them.
But I don't play it necessarily. I will eventually play it clean through. I gave him a clean, right? That was a clean, pretty much.
Well, so, fair enough, though. It is the Jody Share a Beer show, so I mean there is that.
Yeah.
So I think the guy can talk whenever he wants to talk.
And you're just offering your running commentary.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I feel like a spectator that is saying everything that everybody is watching that thinks as they're watching it.
No, I enjoy hearing your live reactions to this stuff.
I am giving them for free live input, right, Tom, on their video. Who doesn't want live criticism, constructive criticism? As a matter of fact, we did a whole show following up on one of these malt liquor idiots videos with said fish stuff. And actually, I think the takeaway from said show was that not bad.
Oh my God, I thought it was horrible. I couldn't deal with the consistency. It was just like it's like tuning into nothing and then something.
That was all from said malt liquor report that we are accused of not paying attention to.
I'm going to say something, and it's definitely a little offensive, so please don't get upset.
Oh, is that going to be right?
Yeah. I did not understand what Canoe Lip said, first of all.
Oh, okay.
Didn't understand that.
Okay.
And second of all, he looks like a terrorist more than I look like a terrorist.
He does have a terrorism type of look. Yeah, I will give him that. He looks, well, let's bring him back in, said terrorist.
Never mind. He just looks like a pussy.
And is that like 1,000 words with that one image? Is that what you're saying, Coach?
Yeah.
That's
Witz has actually questioned his ethnicity that he claims to be, but we'll get back to Witz later on as well. So
he could possibly be a hidden Saudi prince or something. Who knows?
What was that kid that was deported back to Cuba in the late 80s, early 90s?
Oh my God.
Elian Gonzalez, right?
Oh my God. I forgot all of that. Is a good one.
Yeah.
There he is.
Free alien.
Oh, I would love to see what that kid looks like nowadays. He's a grown-ass man now with kids. Thank you. I am going to have to Google the hell out of Elian Gonzalez.
He's probably a successful business owner or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably some immigration lawyer or something by now. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Making 7 figures a year.
Yeah. One of those immigration attorneys that literally
I'm sure he's probably not drinking malt liquor, that's for sure.
And he does not drink malt liquor. As a matter of fact, the only malt beverage he consumes would be said imported scotch from some of the
either Scottish or Irish place.
yeah, which is the ultimate malt liquor. Exactly. Tell him, Andrew. Tell him. Okay, so we've got another link here. What are we doing?
Yeah, and while we're on this kind of the topic of conversation here, we will go to the next video. And this is from earlier today, that Cody Jinx Hat guy. Go to 4 minutes, 50 seconds.
4:50.
Well,
wow. What is this scenario?
Circular saw.
We've got a vice. Let's work our way from left to right on this scenario here. There's a lot happening here. I like this. Okay. We've got a vice that is heavily used.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got some wood chips in the
wood
back.
Chips, yeah.
We've got a big 40 of Cobra, King Cobra. What is this tube thing holding up? Is this a some sort of what are we in right here? Is this a press or something?
I'm thinking it's probably his garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what
I don't know. What's that tube have on it? It's like a
I don't know.
I just don't like the malt liquor next to the circular saw. That's probably not a good mix.
Maybe it's a tall bottle of Krylon.
Okay, we've got a big tube of butcher paper in a circular saw, which is heavily used, and a big can of, I don't know, paint maybe, or stain.
I got it figured out. I think I know what he does.
I think I do too. You go first, Mark.
I think he kidnaps people, chops them up, smokes them, and paints them and stuffs them in the wall.
I was going to say that looks like an entire dismemberment kit there.
Yeah, I think so.
He's got his tools.
I literally just watched this murder show on Hulu.
Yeah.
This whole scenario was on Hulu. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have to report this one to the FBI. That's insane.
Just send this one.
I don't know. There's some kind of strange something going on there. So.
This is crazy. 420.
450.
Oh, okay. 50. If we could go to 420, then we got another ingredient that we have to talk about.
Exactly. Here we go.
Shoutouts to the Share Beer Show.
Oh.
Shoutouts to, what's that guy's name? Coach.
Oh.
Songs for you, Coach.
Oh man, sounds good.
Oh my God!
I don't know if the coach is paying attention.
I don't think he is either.
No.
Oh.
There, he's back. Did you catch this, Coach? Want to replay it, Joe?
Yeah.
You disappeared, Coach, right at the wrong time.
Yeah, this is all for you.
Shoutouts to the Share Beer Show. Shoutouts to, what's that guy's name? Coach. Songs for you, Coach.
sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
No charge.
Fuck that song. That song sucks.
Okay, that's it for Cody and his.
You know, I've been trying to figure out his voice. He sounds like a therapist.
Yeah.
That kind of I don't know. So, which would be really scary if I was going to go visit him as a therapist. But
right, yeah, and he has all that like
shout out to the Share Beer Show.
Yeah,
kind of relaxing, but still, yeah. There's something
relaxing, but sinister.
Yeah, but sinister.
Yeah, very sinister. Very, very sinister.
Thanks for sharing the love again. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding that.
Well, that actually, what do you have in the glass there, Coach? That looks like a fine IPA right there, my friend.
I think I showed you guys earlier. It's from Mother Earth. I've never seen this. It's in memorial of this gentleman, and I looked him up. His name is Nate Sirocco. Long story short, he's a genius in the craft beer world in San Diego.
Oh.
So Mother Earth did a tribute to him with the hazy IPA. And I looked him up, read about him. Too much to share now, but we'll talk about him another time. But,
okay.
Good guy in the craft beer world in San Diego. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's
cheers.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good on Mother Earth for putting that one out. Yeah, that looks phenomenal. Having this beer, by the way, in an old school big dog motorcycle.
Big dog
motorcycles.
Yeah.
You remember big dog bikes?
Was those the ones with the 302 V8s in them?
No,
those are Boss Haas.
Yeah.
Those are 350s, by the way, too.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah,
I
like
think
that extra 48 cubic inches is going to make a difference. I don't know. Man, those things are monstrous.
I think you had the option. You could actually get it with the 454 in it, too.
Jeez.
454 motorcycle.
What the fuck are you smoking to drive that thing?
Talk about overkill, you know?
Yeah, like 400 horsepower in a motorcycle. Yeah.
Oh, you put that thing in a dune buggy, you rip your asshole apart.
Yeah, let alone a bike. Are you kidding?
Well, if I remember right, the rear tires are like 15 inches wide. I mean, the rear
rear tire on a Boss Haas is like 2 foot or 2.5 feet wide.
And that was big dog motorcycles.
I'll take my chibi motorbike from 1970.
I shot a lot of big dog motorcycle owners, and when they opened the dealership in Albuquerque, they gave me the mug. I mean cool. the what do you call these darn things? These oh my God, what the hell do you call these pint glasses? Like, God Almighty!
You're gonna be all right, man. You can be.
Yeah, have another beer. Yeah, that's the answer. Oh my God. Pint. I couldn't remember pint glass.
I got one for you, Joe. It's on sale. It's being sold for $13,450.
They're sweet bikes. They still
are. They
are.
look really nice. Yeah.
They were mismanaged, and they were out of Wichita, Kansas, and that's the only reason they went out of business is they were just mismanaged.
How fast do those things go, though?
These things are these are built off of like 1200cc like Harley engines. Is that right? Kind of similar.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't necessarily super fast. They were just it was a way for your average guy at the height of the motorcycle craze, the chopper craze, to get a custom bike, but in an affordable way. I didn't mean to take away. It's just a way. This glass is from '94.
Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice bike.
And the company I work for, we hauled a lot of them.
Okay. Yeah. I do remember. I do remember you posting photos of them way back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah. I would shoot. You know, these guys would be so proud buying their bikes, and I would shoot them for them. You know what I'm saying? It was. It was a lot of fun, man. Those are the days when, to me, photography was fun. Now it's a different ball game. Everybody wants to be an Instagram star. So anyway, what are we doing with this link there, Bum? Where are we going?
Okay, coming up next is Mad Molar's newest Saucy Friday review.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Yes,
So,
definitely want.
We're not going to play the whole thing, but we are going to play a couple chunks of it. You can start from the intro, the first part here, Joe.
Okay.
See this little intro again.
Wow. He's adding some production quality to these videos.
Yeah. And he actually used fresh oil, is what it looks like.
Yeah,
for
it looks like he put in a fresh.
For 2 nuggets. I'll give him that.
And you're watching the Sauce Boss.
Man, oh man, check out this.
Oh! Okay, we've only got one frozen pizza authority here, and that is said malt liquor reporter. So what say you? I've actually got much respect. I have that same bottle of Cholula right now in my pantry.
I thought you were going to say it was in your pants.
Oh!
Is that a bottle of Cholula in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Bottle of hot sauce.
That deserves exactly. No, that was good. No, I have that same bottle and a bottle with lime. There's a lime version as well.
Oh, is that one?
What version is that?
Yeah.
You see how fancy that bottle is? How different it looks?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it the original, or is it just
No, it's some kind of I don't know. I just know that I have that. They came out with these fancy bottles recently, and I happened to buy one a couple weeks ago.
It's exactly what they did. They want you. The bottle sells it. I feel
it worked because I bought it.
A whole pie, mukbang style today. We got a margarita pizza here, 350 calories if you eat half the pie. If you do the other half, that's another 350, making it 700 calories. No need to thank me, Joe D or Coach. I did the math for you.
Wait a minute. Coach. Okay, first of all, Coach, it's a frozen pie. Okay, whatever. Now, recently, I was at work the recipient of free pizza. Now, there was a crap load of pizza. I will give them that. They ordered a crap load of pizza. I mean, it was stacks and stacks and stacks of pizza. I never seen so much damn pizza in my life. But 6 of those had pineapple on them. Pineapple and olives. Is that pizza, first of all? If it has olives and pineapple, that's not pizza.
You mean olives and pineapple together make it not a
pizza?
Do you have a problem with black olives on a pizza without pineapple?
No problem with the olives. It's the pineapple.
Just the pineapple.
You do not fruit the beer, and you do not fruit the pizza.
Joe, you need the pineapple on bacon or pineapple on ham, and then you got
that's what I'm saying, Tom. Pineapple on, you get the pork special with pineapple. So you get Canadian bacon, regular bacon, pork sausage, and pineapple.
Okay, wait a minute, Andrew. Do we trust the opinion of someone that not only owns but drives a Subaru, but has a beer beanie on his head and is a pencil neck? Do we trust an opinion?
Those are the top 3 reasons why you should trust me. Jeez.
That's awesome.
Man.
Coach, whoa! What the hell's happening here? If there's kisses being handed out here, how come we're not getting kissed? And Tom, did you get a kiss on camera right now? I didn't get a kiss on camera.
I sure didn't.
I got one.
Whoa!
Not on camera.
That was one for Tom.
Yeah.
That was right.
Oh.
Here, Joe. Here, big boy. Do you want a kiss? Pop my top. pop my top and I'll give you a kiss.
This guy.
So
yeah, that's right, Tom. This guy. This guy.
Check out this, Coach. What say you? This on the box right here says cauliflower. If it's cauliflower crust,
it might as well say white power, and I'll tell you why. 1, the hat. 2, the implication. That's right. I said implication was that me and Joe can't add. He didn't call anybody else out except myself and you. We are
right.
Ethnicity, so apparently we can't add. Motherfucker.
Right.
I'm gonna punch this guy in the
Well,
face.
it's all you bald-headed guys. You can't add, I guess. That's
maybe that's it. Yeah. Yeah, we ought to punch him in the throat, huh?
Yeah.
Coach, tell him.
But first off, he's
butt.
eating a cauliflower pizza. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, now we've only got one true frozen pizza authority here. What say you, Bum? What is your opinion? First of all, is cauliflower crust pizza? And for another, what do you think of said pizza?
Yeah, I've seen that for sale. I've never purchased it. I never even considered purchasing it. And actually, he doesn't really review the pizza in this video. It's the sauce that goes on the pizza. So I don't know. But I do have a Screaming Sicilian out in the freezer with pineapple on top of it. I've never had pineapple on pizza before, but I will soon.
You need to try it, Bum. Yeah, try it.
You'll like it.
You'll like it. Yeah.
Well, and here's my question: do they make that pizza in a man size?
Yeah, that is kind of like a child's. Well, if that whole thing is 700 calories, that obviously there's not much to
it. That's like 700 calories is like one slice of a Costco pizza.
Right.
That's all I got to say.
Actually, to coach's point, the original pan that he has here is a true man-sized pizza. That shows you how much smaller this boy-sized cauliflower.
That's what happens when you drink malt liquor. It shrinks you down, and you think it's a man, but it's actually a boy.
Exactly. Right? That's what happens. Let's bring in another authority. Pat, can you see what's happening here on the screen? We have someone who calls a cauliflower frozen crust pizza a pizza. Is cauliflower crust really a pizza?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, that's what I say. And should you ever, like, you don't fruit the beer. You don't add fruit slices to beer. Is there ever an appropriate time to add fruit like pineapple to a pizza? Can you still call it a pizza at that point?
It's not really my thing, but I always have to say that, tomato is a fruit, technically.
Oh,
yeah.
So.
Look at this
goddamn.
He crapped all over my theory here.
Hey, Joe. In this example, what is the difference between knowledge and wisdom?
What?
In this case with pizza, what is the difference between knowledge and wisdom?
Oh boy, I'm scared. What?
Knowledge is knowing tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad.
Oh, look what Andrew did. Whoa, look at the big sensei here. We got to give him a round of applause here. This was great.
I do have a much bigger problem though with that tiny pizza on that big ass pan or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, there we go.
Like a little flying saucer.
A little pizza on a big pan. Yeah.
If you eat it just for one person, it's a decent amount.
That was my argument earlier. Like that, the actual size of the pan is man size, to Coach's point earlier, and this little cauliflower thing here is what happens to your brain on malt liquor. That's what
that pan looks like some like fucking high tech shit. I don't know what's going on there, but like the bottom looks like it had like venting, like a brake rotor. Yeah, I don't know. It looks fucking weird.
That's from a 1958 Ferrari Dino.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah. That is funny. Okay, let's play the rest.
And
okay, you can fast forward to 210. He does apply the sauce and eat some sauce, but I don't think he thinks much of it because he moves on from there. So go to 210.
Oh, okay.
Let me back it up a little bit first. I want to hear his description of this sauce.
And we're going to be reviewing Cholula creamy style Caliente sauce.
Oh, okay. It's a creamy style. That's what it is. Okay.
That sounds good.
No, I do. I literally have that same. It's the lime version that I have.
Ooh, even better, to be honest.
I haven't had it yet, but it is still.
Sounds bomb.
It's still it looks. Oh, I swear to God, all they got to do is change the packaging for me, and I'm sold.
It's like a great bottle to keep.
You're like me. You probably like a little bit of chunky blue cheese. Don't you fucking lie.
I do like blue cheese.
I love it.
You know you like.
Whoa!
Oh my God.
Wow!
At least he's not wasting it like the commish.
Oh!
Oh man!
You got to replay and hear what he says through this whole thing here.
Oh, I do. Yeah, we got to replay it.
You know you like that, and that's for Coach.
Oh, that's for Coach.
The mukbang as he is and the bukkake on himself.
Oh!
Oh man!
Oh yeah.
Hey,
wait a minute. Is he saying he likes to eat bukkake?
That's basically what's happening.
Have a little pizza with your sauce there, guy. Have a little pizza with your sauce. And why does he put up a picture of his mother? This fucking guy.
No, that's his sister. He says it's his sister.
That's his sister. That's what he said. So wait a minute. What he's saying is that was Coach likes his bukkake dripping off. So he doesn't, like Andrew's point, he doesn't waste it. He drips the bukkake off onto the next slice, and we all have to assume he's going to eat that next slice. So is that insinuating that he likes to eat the leftover bukkake off?
Yes, he loves his protein.
Yeah.
And that's for Coach.
Cleanup crew.
Not so much in the mukbang as he is in the bukkake on himself. It's not my sister.
Not my sister.
Oh yeah. Heavenly. What a fucking combo.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
I freaking love pizza, I swear to God.
So he ends up giving that sauce only 3 chairmans.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's dipping it in the bukkake.
Yeah, he's double dipping.
Who does eat the crust?
Bomb!
And that's funny he said that because when I was a kid, I think I always ate pizza crust, but I refused to eat bread crust till I was like 10.
Oh, okay. But you eat pizza crust all the time.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
So
I'm going to go ahead and tell you this stuff is great. Is it a 4.5 chairman? No. But I will say this. It did cost more than the regular Cholula sauce.
It costs more.
Was it worth the extra money? Again, no.
Oh.
I think if you're going to get the Cholula, go ahead and avoid this one unless you just really want to try it. And you're not, counting pennies. But definitely, I'm going to go ahead and give this 3 chairmans. It is good. However, it's probably not worth the extra buck for this particular style.
It's a cool
regular Cholula for the win for him.
Friday.
It is, I wonder at some point, Bum, do you think he will ever decipher between, let's say, 3 red Adidas chairmen or 3 white Adidas chairmen?
I guess that all depends on how much time he wants to spend in post-production, Joe.
I would imagine that in his case, he thinks the whites that's a higher rating, I assume.
Yeah, that's another level of rating. Yeah. Do you see what you've been missing here, Pat?
I'm a little disturbed by how similar our looks are at the moment. I'm not going to lie.
The difference is in your hat.
And I was just going to say, that's the only difference right now is the hat. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that is hilarious. Okay, so we've got another link here.
Yeah. Our last couple of videos here, I guess the theme of these, and I hate to say this because the P Glen is currently in the chat, and our next video is of the P Glen. By the way, congratulations to the P Glen on his upcoming retirement. It's not easy to retire. And it's even tougher to retire when you're not actually employed. But the P Glen has managed to do it.
This is a rough start for this video already.
Yeah.
So, that was just like the last video. The last video was just as rough.
Right. Well, look at the video title. Look at the video title of this. He had a face plant. So probably shouldn't be laughing at this, but there's just some moments you can't help but laugh at. So the P Glen proceeds here to talk about how he fell, and I'm guessing that was because of the way he had his mask on when he was walking.
Yeah.
But he fell and he had a real bad bleed over his eye that wouldn't quit bleeding. But he proceeds to tell us here about what happened to him. So go to 1 minute, 20 seconds.
Okay, 120. Yeah. Now, I have to say, right off
the shirt. I'll go for the T-shirt.
It's the same shirt, isn't it?
It is the same shirt as last week.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah, so this is not. Now, had he owned, number one, an Apple Watch and owned an iPhone, it would tell him that his health risk of falling was great in the last 12 months, by the way.
It's like insurance.
Yeah. Okay, and
oh God.
Look at this. This is not a good look.
This is rough. The background's rough too.
Had an accident last night.
How does this not? We're not even 4 seconds into this video. How does this not bug the effing crap out of you?
And he's already had a stroke, and he was told to not drink. So there he is drinking probably the worst thing you can drink, a crazy stallion.
So they call he was crazy.
At a whole $1.25 a can here.
Yeah.
And he actually went somewhere with palm trees to do it too.
Yeah.
Had a face plant walking home. Face plant in the street.
Oh my God.
Don't know how that happened.
Oh.
Can't imagine how.
Oh.
Got major huge gash over my eye. Badly.
Actually, I think you can see it. Is that right there?
Yeah.
Bruised up, skinned knee.
Oh man.
Feeling like one of my ribs might be bruised.
Damn, dude, you can see it right there. That's it. Holy. Man. That's not good.
Every time I breathe in heavily, it hurts.
God damn.
So he's got bruised ribs. So I'm sorry.
Look so bad for the guy.
But
yeah, I feel horrible actually.
Yeah. And I do too. But you can't help but laugh at this. Yeah. He's got bruised ribs, so go to 8 minutes 50 seconds. What do you think happens?
He falls again.
No.
Oh, okay.
So again, he wouldn't have uploaded it. He wouldn't play it.
Oh, okay.
That I expect.
Oh!
Therapy.
That had to hurt.
Oh,
That hurt right there.
oh,
Oh, you can tell he's not trying to sneeze.
yeah.
Achoo.
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 Oh, you heard that?
Hadouken.
Ow!
Achoo.
Ow!
It's like a Street Fighter Hachu.
Gotta finish the malt though.
Oh yeah, got to do that. So poor
Shapeshifter.
P. Glenn.
God damn, seriously.
That is.
Look at that.
I mean,
He's
100% honest. This guy does not seem like he's in good shape at all. He should
No.
just go back home and relax, and
He definitely doesn't get
avoid
enough
the malt
fiber.
liquor.
Yeah.
Not enough fiber in his diet.
Oh,
I assume the gloves have been addressed at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it for the.
They're a little too bright
outdoor
for my
tournament.
liking, but you know.
Yeah.
oh my God.
That's our outdoor chairman.
No wonder so many people shit on him. He's easy. He makes it so easy. It's like,
Well, he's alive and he needs CPR, clearly.
Yeah, and that's part of the thing. He makes it so easy to be.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he just needs to like stop and just get well because
which everybody is telling him.
Oh
So,
yeah.
So, but I'm sorry, I just found that funny that he said he had bruised ribs and then he sneezes later. In
Yeah.
the
He's like, yeah, well, that's
Mark, do me a favor. Say, that's whack. That's whack.
That's whack.
That's whack, yo.
So we're going to finish off with everybody's friend, the chairman, and we're going to catch the chairman in a rare jovial mood in this video.
Oh,
but once again, the chairman is getting his laughs at other people's expense. So,
man, pretty normal.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Although in this,
look at the shock from the lion. The lion's got his mouth open, going, "What? Oh,
yeah."
Why did they put a elephant in the background?
Yeah. So we're going to
See, that's
start
what
out.
the lion's saying.
Yeah, that's his newest antique collectible and treasure. So go to 845 to start out with.
I would love to actually be there in the store while he's shopping for antiques. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Okay, wait a minute. With that in mind, Mark, how does this guy walk through a store shopping for antiques? What's his?
Well, first, I mean, if I was the antique store owner and I saw a guy walking through in a red Adidas jacket and a mask, I'd be a little suspicious. I'm just saying.
A little sauced up before the fact, I'd imagine too, right?
How does? Yeah, I can't.
Hey, I guess if the check clears or the cash is real, why not? You know?
Is he walking? Does he walk through and go, "Oh, I'll take that"? And
this is perfect for my decor. I'll take 2 of those. Get a matching pair.
He's like,
Pat, how do you think a chairman like this walks through an antique store? If this guy walked into your antique store, what's your reaction, man?
I think he actually normally has like a polo tucked in the light wash jeans with like someone right behind him telling him how much he can spend. Yeah. That's my guess.
His accountant behind him telling him how much he can spend today.
Yeah. You have a $25 limit, right? Yeah. His mom is behind him telling him, right? Trent, you can only spend $25. Right? Is that how it works?
Your allowance, you can only spend what your allowance is, Trent.
Unless he did a really good job on the dishes or the garbage that week.
Do extra chores.
840? What was it?
845.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right, here we go.
Shout out to 40-ounce Fear and his new one. Definitely LOL, dog. LOL.
Oh, wait a minute here. Wait a minute, Mark, Coach. Tom, are you seeing what I'm seeing right off the bat? It looks like all that Mac rib shape that he was getting in is back.
Oh, it was pretty rough.
Guess what's back?
Yeah.
That
boom.
McBelly.
Yeah, 88 Mac ribs came back instantly. That's what happened.
He ate 88 Mac ribs.
Yeah.
Am I close? How many Mac ribs?
How many did he end up eating this year?
86? Was it 86?
What the fuck?
I forget how many he had, but he didn't achieve his goal.
There they are.
He wanted to eat 100,
Yeah.
but he came up short, and it was only because they stopped it randomly.
Well, that's the problem. Is he's short to begin with, so it's really hard.
Yeah. So, do you notice I am not getting any more fat comments? Because guess who joined the club, kids? Look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Guess who's also part of the Fatso Club nowadays? Yeah. We have... Oh, there's got to be a new name for him. He's not the chairman anymore. He's the Chubman. Chubman?
That sounds good.
Definitely LOL, dog. LOL.
The fuck?
If you want to stop it, Joe, I should give some context here. I thought about playing it, but we had too much other stuff to play. He's referencing Fear's comment. We might play this down the line. Fear and Wit's Blitz have been going back and forth lately, and Wit's referred to Fear as an orangutan, and Fear commented that Witz's eyes are so far apart she looks like a hammerhead shark.
Oh my god!
Oh.
So this is what Steele is laughing at here.
So that's what he's referencing. Okay.
WB, the hammerhead shark.
Okay.
From there, go to 1140. And the chairman gives his report, Joe, on the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'd love to hear it. All right.
Yeah, Super Bowl 57. We need Glenn Campbell as a hologram for the entire halftime show.
Glenn Campbell
playing all the hits.
What the? What? I missed that. What did he? He's proud of himself. Look at, he's got the thought in his head and he's smiling already.
Ride me out.
Ride me out? What?
Ride Me Out, which his ending song where he plays Rhinestone Cowboy. So is there more to that? I don't think so. So go to 1430. And you can just let it play to the end. Chairman's very happy this video.
Oh, he's proud of himself right here, boy.
Surf foam. Fuck you, Fat Reggie.
They actually had goldfish, the Petridge Farm goldfish, at the Aldi's when I went today for the first time.
Huh.
Bamboozling the folks with your Pit Barrel Smoker giveaway. Reginald, that was fucking sponsored.
Whoa!
He's having a hoot over there.
Wow! Wow! Look at this guy. And a rare look back at the camera. Did you notice that? Look at that little peek back at the camera. Look at that. He's that proud of himself right now. He thinks he's funny.
Nobody fucking wanted. Nobody wanted.
He's dying.
Wow,
he couldn't even get that out.
So, Fat Reggie was giving away a pit smoker? Is that what it was?
Apparently he offered a giveaway at one point during his videos, and the giveaway never happened.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure of the details. So one of the many reasons why Fat Reggie is hated by the MLBC.
Okay.
The biggest of which was slapping new labels on old 40s in an attempt to win friends on the internet.
Oh, okay. Well, you know,
who
hasn't done that? Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
What the hell?
Exactly. Well, thank you, Billy D. Oh, yeah.
That is it.
Another fantastic malt liquor report has formed.
That's it for the country club.
Oh.
Lights out. I did want to show real quick as we go out here. Now, last week I was drinking the Rainier, and I drank that tonight as part of my Vega Challenge, which is still going on, the 24-ounce can, thanks to D-Lac. But this Rainier and this Country Club, they're both Pabst products. Look at those.
Exactly the same, except for the print. Yeah.
Which one's better, you think?
The Rainier was a little less horrid.
Yeah, it's not what's better; it's what's less horrid.
What sucks less?
But I think you can tell those were made by the same company.
Wow. Yeah. That's pretty.
I have to show this quick.
Yeah,
in honor of Wren House Premium Select.
Ooh.
But the important part is
malt liquor.
Oh!
There you go.
From Wren House.
How many of those do you have, Pat?
I was gonna bring you one, but I'm not gonna check a bag, so I don't know. I could probably get you some.
I'll tell you what. If you want, I'll do a trade with you somehow. If you can get it to me, mail it to me, and I'll give you some stuff in person.
It's actually, like, for a malt liquor, it's pretty solid. I mean, it's Wren House,
to show my appreciation, Pat, I'm going to give you a couple malts in return.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
Yeah, a true malt trade.
Yeah, this is like I said, maybe the best brewery in Arizona, and it's malt liquor. So there you go.
Yeah, I would love to have one of them.
No one can guess the final answer on Jeopardy correct. Angry bridge noises.
I don't understand it.
Like
noises.
The shifting bridge when it's windy.
The shifting bridge.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, you've never been on a bridge and it was like it shakes a little bit.
Yeah.
No, that's actually not it.
Oh. So jokes get much better when you explain them, Andrew. So explain it.
Definitely.
Oh, I know the MLDC will just try and destroy me on this.
Yeah, you're going to have an easy time.
All right, what this was about was the question was about, or the answer was about Duluth, Minnesota. This bridge is, you could say, the icon of the city. The water there that it goes over is the Duluth entry. So a lot of commerce goes in and out of that channel.
So what kind of noise? Can you replicate the noise?
Oh, I get it.
No, you can find it on YouTube.
Oh,
you can't replicate it.
No. So we've got to.
It's probably
wait. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Wow.
Okay.
That's the sound that everyone's brain is making, trying to focus on this joke right now.
No, listen. My very favorite jokes are bridge jokes. I won't get into them now, but I have like so many bridge jokes I could tell you.
The best
Probably
jokes
100.
ever are bridge jokes.
That you have to explain though, not just bridge jokes.
Yeah, that you have to explain. The
it
only
a
thing
sweet-
we're lacking, I think, in that one was how much water is actually running under the bridge per hour, I suppose.
Huh. That's if he knows that, I'll fucking
No, dude, Andrew's the man.
Is that a bridge joke, Joe?
Don't
know.
Just going under that damn bridge.
Don't doubt Andrew. He blew you away last week. Tell him, Andrew.
Oh yeah.
He blew you away. You asked the metal question, and bam, he gave you the answer. Tell him,
How
brother.
much water runs under that damn bridge? Per hour. If you tell me that thing, I'll run a mile right now.
Yeah. Yeah, this is killing my show, I swear to God. So we so I have to do something here quick. So I'm gonna crack open this beer right now. It is Maris the Classy Otter. This is a British style barley wine. I don't know that this one's that high ABV. It might be.
It's pretty big, I think.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah.
I know it's a barley wine, but I thought it was a lower ABV barley wine.
Dude, barley wines are awesome.
I know.
Really.
You guys know I freaking love barley wines, I swear to God. But let me look this one up. I did buy a 4-pack of this one, so it's not the exact first time I've had it. I know it'll be a shocker to everyone here. I'm not necessarily really good at logging all my beers. I know. Shocker. Yeah, what?
14, brother.
Is it?
14%. Wow. That's a biggie.
Hey, depending on who you talk to, if we get Zach in here, Zach's like, oh, that's a session beer. What are you talking about?
Right.
That's 14% is just an average beer in Colorado. What are you talking about?
Barley wines usually drink pretty nice, though. It's not like a.
Well,
you should go down pretty good.
Depends.
Yeah, that's kind of arguable right there. Some barley wines are still. Yeah, no, I'm okay. 14%.
Who opened up a 14% beer? You?
I am about to.
Oh, Tombstone?
Yeah, Tombstone. Yeah.
Get it cracking.
The apparently, so here we go. 14%. Maris the Classy Otter. 244.
Ooh, that looks good.
28 in the last 30. 14% ABV. No IBUs rated. 4.07 bottle caps. This traditional barley wine features 100% floor malted Maris Otter barley. I'm sorry, and an ink. What is this? Incredible, incredible long boil for flavor and color development. Rich and malty with raisiny aroma. The flavor is dominated by the notes of biscuit, prune, and cherry. Mark, this will solve all your fiber issues.
No, actually, the description there sounds like an amped up version of Bigfoot. I mean, it's pretty close. Yeah.
I'm not. Well, I know I've had one of these already because I did buy a 4-pack and one of them is missing.
How much was the 4-pack? How much was the 4-pack of that?
This is actually a really good look of when you're sitting at the counter. Actually, in the seat that I like to sit in, a real good look of Tombstone North here in Phoenix. That's
so how many beers do they have on tap there? Did they have today? 4 or 5?
No, they had about 15. I want to say
about a dozen or so.
That's nice.
Yeah, a lot of one-offs and shit.
We'll definitely go there, Joe, and we come and visit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stay tuned.
I'll be more than happy to take you around. There is plenty nowadays. There is plenty of fantastic.
Hit me up.
There's
FYI.
plenty of fantastic beers to go here in Phoenix. That's for sure. There's a ton of them now. There's so many good breweries. Here, let me get this mic out of the way, and I'll give you a good pour.
Oh, yeah, that's looking good.
It's a lighter barley wine. Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at that
that's kind of like Coke color almost. Yeah.
It is so much lighter than. Look at that.
So much it's got a lot of red in it. Yeah.
You see that? Right? Yep. It looks a lot like Mark's beer there.
Yeah. See, this is Bigfoot. It's like 9.5%, 10% barley wine.
That's now this will definitely not have that hop though.
That's the difference. This has the hops, but I think once you get past the hops on this, you're getting I'm getting a lot of those same flavors as they described, kind of the raisiny, dark, but the Bigfoot is hop forward for sure.
Oh, okay. big bready raisin that not so much dark fruit, but a fruitiness to it.
Yeah. You get like plums or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. A big dried plum sort of note.
Yeah. That doesn't have like the whole, like it doesn't taste old like a lot of barley wines do.
Yeah.
Does it have any figs?
You know, I'm not a big fig eater.
Fig Newton type stuff. Yeah.
I have to admit, I don't quite know that reference, but it is good. It is good. This is a very well hidden 14. I've already delivered to you guys another brew that is from Arizona that is very well hidden.
Yep, that Tombstone was
the other Tombstone. That one was what 15%? Was
15.5 or something like that? Yeah, that was a big one.
I sometimes question, like, I wish I could know if that was actually what it is.
The original gravity.
It seems like that rating's higher than what it is, but maybe they just hide it well. I don't know.
I think they just hide it well because the proof is in the pudding. You know how much you can drink, and when you crush one of these things, you're like, oh, hello.
No, I think a lot of it. I mean, if you've got a big backbone of malt and stuff behind it, it hides the alcohol very, very well. Yeah,
because this one is super, and that's why I think they say right on here that it's a British style because it is super bready. Like it's like drinking a dried fruit type of beer, bread. You know what I'm saying? When you go to your local supermarket and they sell you those big French rolls, you know, when you get them when they're super fresh, they're still warm, and they just have that big airy breadiness to it. And you smell it, and you're like, "Oh yeah, these are right." And you're going to make a sandwich with it or something like that. This is what that tastes like. That airy breadiness, you know, with that little bit of dried fruit mixed in there. It really is good. Now, mind you, I was just there and had a 15.5 beer on tap.
Jesus.
Was definitely, and I did buy a 4-pack of that, by the way, to go. So I do have fantastic beer. It's their Pralines. Which one was that? The Pralines. Pralines. Love.
Is that praline? Is that praline?
Yeah,
Pralines. Yeah. Pralines. Yeah. Drink Pralines Love or something like that is what they have. I logged it to there while I was there today. Phenomenal brew. Absolute. Now that one was definitely big. It was up front. You know what I'm saying? This one and the others that you guys have had now, very well hidden. But the one I had today at the brewery, not so much. 15.5, only 1.5% higher than this one. And I mean, all day long, you are tasting that one. That was a very big upfront brew. As a matter of fact, to the point where it was so hot, it left your throat with a spicy note. And they didn't have that in the tasting notes at all. But when you drank it there, you definitely got a big spicy note. So it's just interesting what they do with beer these days, man. It really is.
Nice when you can drink it on tap and then also be able to get it in cans and bring it home and see the difference.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Is this a link you want me to share, Andrew?
Yep.
I'm sorry, I didn't see it till right now. Okay.
Hey, I'm coming back to you guys at the bar. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Goodbye. I love you guys.
Okay. Yeah. What do you got? What do you got, Pat?
Another Wren House, but this is Loverboy Wally.
Love the label, actually. Yeah, love the label.
Yeah.
It's Wren House's like Valentine's triple IPA.
Oh, Jesus.
So they do this whole, they do the whole the Wally series has all like super hazy, super hop saturated triple IPAs. Well, so they do them like seasonally, and this is their Valentine's one. So it's like I think 10%.
It's a small place. Is
Wren
House pretty small?
They're trying to get lead.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it a pretty small place, Wren House, Pat?
It's actually very small, but they took over in Prescott. They took over a production brewery. I don't know who it was. Someone that went out of business. They actually took up their brewery, and now their like staple beers are brewed up there in Prescott, and then they ship them down here. And then like the more like unusual, seasonal, interesting barrel aged stuff is all done in Phoenix. But it's actually very, very close to Tombstone North. So
yeah, that's
like,
what I think it's
like a 24th and something. Yeah, somewhere like 24th and Camelback, somewhere around there.
Okay.
So yeah, very close.
Okay. Yeah, because for those that want to know, Tombstone North, if you come to Phoenix and you don't want to interact with me at all, I don't know what your issue is, but if you don't, they're on 40th Street.
Maybe you're a piece of shit.
Yeah,
so you don't want
maybe you're a malt liquor drinker. I have no idea. But they're on 40th Street in Thomas. And there's some fantastic tacos there too, by the way. But tell you the truth, they have good food there. I'm not demeaning their food whatsoever. They have good food there, but there is fantastic tacos in that area. It's that kind of area. So, but actually around there's other tap houses not far from there. Now, other tap house / breweries that are located very close. Wren House is another one that's very close to there. Goldwater's actually not too far from there. You're not far from that whole Biltmore, Scottsdale area.
Have you ever been to Wandering Tortoise?
I just drove by there. I have not been there. That's another tiny place. That's the tap house I was talking about. That's down the street from there.
Yeah, they actually get a lot of stuff, like a lot of local stuff that other places don't get, like Pueblo Vita from Tucson and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they're kind of a cool.
There's a lot of stuff happening in Tucson that I'm not necessarily aware of. Not front of mind sort of thing. But there's so much beer, right? I think everybody would agree.
Too much, maybe.
Maybe in all our areas, Pittsburgh, Boston, Minnesota. There's a lot of the craft beer scene is just blossomed.
Yeah, it just seems like sometimes like beer, you go into a liquor store and beer sits for too long, but because there's so many competitors.
Yeah,
there's just so many breweries. It's just insane.
So many.
Yeah. And that's why you have to look at dates nowadays so much more now because it's you never know. You find 5-6 month old beer and it's like $20 for a 4-pack and it's like fuck.
The strange thing is though,
that rare tap house or something that is just people go there and their rotation of beer is just incredible. And so
the interesting thing is though, like Wren House and like Monkish, which is out of like Anaheim or like LA, like they have these IPAs and like honestly they're better like 2-3 weeks after they get released because they're like too green, too fresh.
They're too much. They're like almost like to the point they like burn your throat.
Yeah, they need to mellow. Yeah. So like, but I absolutely agree. Like I'm a little maybe too much of a snob for dates. Where like I always look and I just will not buy anything. It's like if it's like more than 2 or 3 months, it's not going to happen.
It's like I went to a store today and I'm like, "Do you have anything fresh?" And that's what I always ask. I'm like, I just want fresh. I don't give a shit what it is. Fresh.
I mean, especially for what they're asking for. You know, a 6-pack of beer, an average 6-pack is $10 to $12.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you're lucky.
I'll let you know now that the pralines that I bought that was $15.5, 4-pack, $32.
Was that a 16 ounce or 12 ounce can?
16
ounce. Yeah.
But I mean, even like most IPAs now are like $26 a 4-pack.
Yeah.
Of 16 ounces.
Yeah.
Which
is still a lot.
Oh, it is. Yeah. I mean, most 6-packs of 12 ounce cans are at a minimum. The average is probably $12.99.
Yeah.
So it's like you better make sure that it's fresh beer, you know, because that's a lot of money.
All those Mexican bombers that I bought the 3 of them. You got the 3 for $50. The 350. Now all of them were 15%, either 13%.
They're the Tombstone.
Yeah.
So all those were $20 a bottle, basically. Yeah.
It's I didn't have that much over there, but it's still, I and I didn't even mean to drop, and so then he's like, we got the apricot over there. I'm like, oh, you pay. You know what I'm saying? So then I had to buy a 4-pack of the, apricot. I bought the raspberry before, but I had to buy some more of the raspberry Berliner. Bought the apricot Berliner. No. I didn't get the raspberry Berliner. I got the passion fruit. The passion fruit Berliner is the new one. He said they're coming out. They were going to release the mango, I think, next week or the week after. He said, we've got a mango that's incredible right now.
Passion fruit's so good, though. Oh,
yeah, well, I mean,
those are some of my favorite flavors, right? For sours, I mean, mango, passion fruit, that sort of thing.
I mean, it does get expensive. We went to Anderby, our favorite local brew pub, last week, and with tip it was $60. Get a few beers each. With tip, it's like $65.
No food.
No food. No, and then they had the food truck, and we paid an extra $15 for some fish tacos. Yeah.
Well, and then like Bottle Logic, like we get Bottle Logic stuff out here, and it's like $25, $30 of like a 500 milliliter bottle.
Yeah.
And then I paid. I hate to say, but I paid an Anchorage 500 milliliter bottle $85.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got me. I tell you.
Yeah, that was like I think I told you that guy before, but I called them up and I was like, "Do you still have this?" And they're like, "Yeah, we do." And can you hold one for me? They said, "Sure." So I drove over there, and then I found out it was 85, and I'm like, "Well, I had you hold it for me, so I kind of feel obligated."
Jesus Christ!
Unfortunately.
And you were all the way there, and it's how many chances do you get to get?
No, and I could actually probably sell it right now for like $200-300 easy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
On a trade for the value.
Has anybody still? I have. What's hilarious? As much money as I will spend on beer, I still to this date have never had the Sam Adams Utopias.
No,
me neither. Never even Sam.
I've had it.
Joe, when I was at a whatever it is, my local favorite pub I used to go to all the time, they would have a bottle, and I guess the owner didn't want people drinking it, but I was cool with the bartenders, so they would always sneak me some and shit.
Oh, really?
It's like a port. It's like, to me, it's like a port wine.
Yeah.
If you like port wine, it's like a cognac / port wine in that.
Ooh, okay, that kind of flavor.
Yeah,
really
it's not
good.
Beer.
I mean, really good though.
It is, but it isn't beer.
It's not beer. No, definitely.
Yeah.
So good though. Oh man.
I've never had Utopia, but the closest I had Brewdog's Thermonuclear Penguin, and about 8 or 9 years ago, and at the time it was the strongest beer in the world. It was like 38% or something, and that's what it tasted like. It tasted like a super strong port. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Well, the Utopias, they barrel it in so many different barrels.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fucking good though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it's worth $300, but it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the flavor's good. Thing is, not like you're gonna drink it all at once, though.
No.
Yeah, that's something you have for months even.
Yeah.
And I personally, Pat knows he's been here before. I personally don't necessarily worry about the date so much because it's probably going to be a while before I get to it anyway.
Oh yeah.
So if it's too fresh or not, it doesn't necessarily matter because it's going to be a little while before. Now, I might get to one of them or two of them right away. And like this one, this was canned on 1/10/22. So, it took me a little while.
Actually, I didn't know they dated their stuff now. That's actually awesome.
It's very awesome.
Because they did not until recently.
Yeah.
That stuff is 2-3 years old that they did not date.
They have a date right on the can now. And
that's good.
That'll be good in 10 years from now.
Yeah. No, honestly, I think I have one that's from their last release, which is probably 2-3 years ago. So,
yeah,
I have way too much. Honestly, I'm like 5 feet from probably like 200 16-ounce cans of beer. It's ridiculous.
Start drinking it.
I hate to put a number on how much beer I have.
No, it's absurd.
It looks like you have a big pantry, Joe, and that pantry is mostly full of beer. So I'm going to say there's a lot of beer in there.
And that's not the fridge either.
It honestly does go bad. That's the thing is like triple IPAs and shit like that. Like it gets to a point where it just you don't want to actually.
Well, it turns into a barley wine.
Yeah, but not a good barley wine, a bad barley wine.
Yeah,
some beers, because of course I have aged many beers that have no
hot aged, right?
No, exactly, that have no business being aged. Light lagers that have no business being aged 7 years, and
7 years,
and they're not bad. Some of these have not been bad.
No, for sure. No, and it's impressive. It's actually kind of a testament to the brewery when you crack one and it's like
they're still drinkable. They're not probably ideal, but they're still drinkable. They're not a drain pour. Yeah,
right.
Edible.
Which I will say, like Tombstone triple IPAs, like 3 months, 4 months out. Like honestly, like you don't want to drink it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Look, right now on the show, I drank this. Now this is definitely past its prime.
Hell yeah.
But I gotta tell you, man, I drank the whole damn thing. It was great. It was still. Was it what it was? Had I drank it? This was canned in July. So had I drank it by August,
July?
Is it good? Yeah, July 16th, as a matter of fact.
6 months.
But
that used to be the regular, right?
Had I drank it in August, it would have been phenomenal, right? It would have been.
Yeah. Good.
But it was still really good right now. I mean, there's still a little bit right here. Actually, in my Greenwood brewing glass, which I'm not sure if you've been to Greenwood yet either, Pat. But
I have no idea.
Another decent brewery that's in the the Art District or something off of 7th and well. Phenomenal food down there too, by the way. Yeah, I think Arts District.
The thing is, like, I just buy too much. So, like, I know, like last time I was on here, I think I opened like a Bottle Logic something, and like even stouts with like adjuncts, they actually just drop off, and like I just need to get better about that, because like that $85 bottle of beer, I bought that like 2 years ago, because I haven't opened it yet because it's like. I should share it with, a special occasion. But like that never comes, and it's just fucking sits around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've heard it's still pretty good, but like, I mean, when it was new, it was like top 5 best rated ever on Untapped, kind of thing.
What is it called?
Anchorage Blessed. I think it's
we need a
something.
DTDB episode. Drink that damn beer episode where we just drink the old beer that we have.
I still have a New Glarus bottle from like 2010. That's like the very sour blackberry. That's like I could probably sell for like $1,000 fucking dollars right now.
Nice.
Like I'm not exaggerating. And I just it's like, when will I open that? Because it's worth that much fucking
I don't
money.
know. If that were me, I'd try to sell it first, and if I couldn't sell it, then I'd drink it.
Have you ever done
I put out like a feeler thing on like Rate Beer, and I said I want this, and the people were like, all the replies were like, "You're fucking crazy. You can get 10 times what you're asking. Like, don't do this," kind of thing.
Yeah,
you've ever done trades on like Beer Advocate? Or you
I have, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time right there.
Yeah.
You don't think? Well, yeah. There's always someone out there that's willing to.
No, like literally, I could probably get like, for that one bottle, I could probably get like 24, like super high related, super rare, super whatever for that one single one.
What beers? What one or two or top 5 beers would you say are your most desired right now? Like what would you say?
There's some like so I don't know I can never pronounce it, like dry Fontenin, 3 Fontenin, like the sours out of Belgium, maybe Cantillon, some of that kind of stuff I would really like to try. But I've actually got to the point where it's like there's just so much good local stuff that I can actually get.
Yeah.
That it's like, why go crazy?
Yeah.
When you can get like something that's 95% as good.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. There's so many good local breweries now that you can drive within an hour and get beers that would be top 10% overall.
Yeah,
and be able to get them fresh on tap. That I really don't feel a need to try to seek out, special beers. If I come across them, great. Hot Butcher for the World, even though they send them to Joe, and even though everybody else has had one, and I went to the brewery, and I did, I'm getting over that. Therapy is helping me get over that because I can go a mile and a half away, and I can get a damn good beer at Anderby for $6.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That Treehouse I sent you that time is better than what I've had from them. To be honest,
yeah.
Still really.
10 years ago, I would have felt worse because there weren't as many good breweries locally, but that's the biggest thing that's changed in the last 5 or 6 years is that almost everywhere has probably at least one decent brewery that's doing some good stuff.
Yeah.
What's hilarious, this is the kind of comical part of it, is in the time that we've been doing the show, which is a number of years, in that time period, it's flip-flopped, hasn't it? Bum at that point, had he started some of these challenges back then, would have very easily been able to find some of these malt liquors in his own area, and now has to trade because malt liquors
the malt liquors.
And
what are the other end?
You're able to find phenomenal local beers in your area. All of us are, and they're readily available. And the need for some of these bourbon counties and all these other big beers is not. It's not that high anymore, right? Like I feel like
it's like
bourbon counties are everywhere I go now. Where I didn't start seeing them until about 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's like Joe lately.
Is better. Plus, not only is distribution better, but there's so many more local breweries that are doing fantastic stuff.
Like this right here.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm not going to drink this, but I mean, this is sitting in my fridge. It's too, I got this for $16 for a 4-pack.
Oh, really?
Of 16-ounce cans. And I put it up against anything else that 10 years ago I would have geeked out about trying to get. So
and 13%, yeah.
13% peanut butter imperial milk stout. This will be at some point in the next month or so. But yeah,
drink.
Chug,
yeah.
No.
That's like Joe. I don't know if you've seen, but like now we're getting like the Fremont barrel aged stuff at like Pulling Nails and Bee Bomb. Like that's a brewery out of Seattle.
No.
It's like that used to be stuff that like people would line up for, and suddenly we're getting them. And like they're, like on rate beer, it's like or Untapped. I always fucking do that. Untapped. It's like 4.5, 4.6, 4.7 kind of shit that we can now get at like that bottle shop that you know of.
Oh yeah.
It's just kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And we get like other half from New York. We get, all across the country, all this like super fresh. It's kind of crazy how distribution has worked now,
Yeah. And just and you know what? Some of this actually we have COVID to thank, because shipping has gotten so much better in the last 2 years because of COVID. Shipping has gotten so much better that certain bottle shops can afford now to just, hey, you know what can you ship me? Okay, some small shipment, and they know that they can sell that. Right. Not all bottle shops can do this. Come on, let's be truthful, but we have one or two in our area that are able. They do enough volume where they say, you know what, how much can you ship me? In a particular brewery will ship them X amount, and they know that, okay, I can charge this amount, still make my cut, or sometimes just flat break even. But the fact that they can get the customers in the door because of this big specialty beer that you couldn't get in this area, and they'll buy other stuff. Idiots like me that will go in there and literally, I can't go to that bottle shop that's north of me without dropping, $300-$400.
No, I hear you.
Yeah.
I just went to that same bottle shop, or actually the one down the road that I like a little bit better, but I saw some Schramm's mead, and it was like $50 for the like 500 milliliter, 375 milliliter bottle. I'm like, the last one I have is so fucking good that I'll do it.
I saw that Schramm's. Is that what you're talking, Pat?
Yeah.
Schramm's?
Yeah.
I saw that in our local liquor store a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, I think that's the one Pat has said. It's like 40. It was $45-$50 a bottle.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds crazy, but honestly, it's worth it. Like you should just bite the bullet.
I got like a 36 pack of Colt 45 instead. But
at least one time,
no.
Go for it, because
that's one thing our local liquor store has done is they've started adding a wider and wider section of the shelf for mead, and that's something that's really increased in the last year or so.
Okay, you know what? Honestly, and Andrew, I'm sure you can attest to this too. Even the the freaking QTs in our areas, the craft beer section in the gas stations, are getting really good. I mean, really good.
Up here, I don't see any craft beer.
I'm getting phenomenal beers out of Minnesota. I'm getting some damn good stuff out of Minnesota.
Early,
yeah.
We do there. I'm gonna say, without literally doing a search online, as far as like breweries that are around me, literally probably within a 20-mile radius, there's at least 20 breweries.
Wow.
Yeah.
Around me.
Yeah.
And
that's probably it's probably doubled in the last 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think statewide, I think there's probably at least like maybe 400 or 500 microbreweries, if you want to call them that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think we got tap rooms popping up everywhere.
Tap rooms, that's the answer, isn't it? What do you say, Tom? Tap rooms, that's kind of where it's at, right? You can kind of sample so much stuff from your local area with the tap room.
It's kind of like the hub to meet. Right?
There's a brewery down in Eagan, Minnesota. It's just a burb south of me, called Union 32 or something, and it's a tap room, and they brew beer and they distribute it locally, and you can get it right on tap, and they got 32 taps right on the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's what most of the new breweries here in Atlanta are. They brew, then they have a tap room, where they might have 10 to 20 different beers on tap, and then they distribute locally, within a decent radius.
We got a Tin Whiskers in downtown St. Paul. And you can go in there. They don't sell food, but if you want to, you can talk to like the pizza joint next door or the cafe, and you can order your meal to go, and you can bring it over there, and you can eat it, and they're not gonna.
Yeah.
They just want you to enjoy it. If you want to bring your own food in, that's not a problem.
Yeah. That's what most of the ones here are too. If they don't have a kitchen or a connection with the food truck, you have no problem having somebody, deliver food, and you sit down and enjoy your pizza while you try 4 or 5 of their beers, on tap.
Yep.
So
good networking.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
Tom, have you had anything from Root and Branch?
From what?
Root and Branch.
Where are they out of?
I don't know. Like somewhere in New England, I keep seeing them popping up. Like they're like super like.
They're right next door to you, Tom. Haven't you gone there yet?
Exactly. No, they're like a super hyped. Like they're like kind of the new treehouse. It seems like.
Where they at? I would like to know. I mean, now you're getting me intrigued.
Root and Branch. Is that what you're saying?
Root.
Root and Branch would eventually be a new treehouse.
Sounds like a something that would be out of like
that's true.
Northern New England. What is it?
It'd be like New Hampshire or something.
Yeah, New Hampshire.
The deep dark woods of Vermont.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go. So here's Root plus Branch or something.
Where are they at? Oh, okay, upstate New York.
Yeah.
Upstate New York.
Connecticut.
And look at some of the images. Look at this thing, man.
Look at that. Look at that IPA. Oh, yeah.
Look at
that. Looks super
look at that. Is that a milkshake IPA? That looks like it. Look at that.
Just look at it.
Look at it.
Okay, just look at it. I love how the labeling so far is very similar. Do you see this?
Yeah.
But you have to read. And again, that gets to the reading part we talked about earlier. But if you can read, because look at it looks like all the label. This is so freaking cool. I love this about particular breweries. We've talked about this when Zach has been on here, right? Like it's important as a business to know who you are and know what direction you want to go, right? And that will dictate your rest of your mission as a business. This business has decided this is how we're going to do things, and each beer has a slightly different title on it. You see, the label looks very similar.
No, they're very consistent with that.
That is cool. I dig that. I absolutely dig that you're going to stick to that. You know what I'm saying? So I know if I go to Root and Branch or I get a beer from Root and Branch, I better pay attention, right? Because I might get the wrong beer.
That was Nirvana glass.
Those names are great. The thought and practice of what was that other one? Collectivism. Something. Yeah. Wow. That makes you think. And then after you think, your brain hurts, and that means you need to drink a beer.
Yeah, you just need more beer. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's the same sort of. I love this, and this is a hand, dude. This is a cool glass. He might have got this in Mexico or something because this is a
that does look like a margarita glass, doesn't it? Or a tequila glass. The theory and practice of Glenn collectivism. Wow, that's a big word.
That's too many syllables. More than we
down below. Freedom is slavery. That'll get them in trouble eventually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're gonna get canceled.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
I love that they're sticking to it. You know, Nashville, Tennessee. That's an area I see a lot of people moving to. I see a lot of people moving to Nashville on my end. You guys know I handle moving every day. And I see a lot of people moving to East Tennessee, man. A lot. I mean,
Tennessee. A lot of people say Tennessee is like a very like, how can I say this? Like people are very real out there. It just seems a very homey culture. Like it's
look at some of the names of these beers. They're top beers from Root and Branch. Do we live in a society?
One-dimensional man.
Compulsory. What is this? Miseducation. Straight to hell.
They're like the social commentary brewery or something. I don't know.
Yeah. And look at the little images here from each of those labels. I love the, like Pat said, exactly, to follow up what he said, the consistency. Like, you know what you're going to get from that brewery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you notice that some of our local breweries, and we still enjoy them, we still go there, we're still going to buy from them. But even Tombstone, okay? Like, this label is different.
Tombstone's labels suck shit. Let's get real.
Yeah, I mean,
they're awful.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I
many.
I actually want to
I can go on and on from our local breweries here in Arizona. There's not many that stay consistent.
Ren House is good, but that's about it. Like, honestly, everyone else is kind of shit.
On the label end? Yeah.
As far as, okay, who's the one that has originally always canned?
Oscar Blues.
Oscar Blues, you know Oscar Blues when you see it, right?
Deal.
Right? They're labeling.
Pretty much with the jagged letters and
You know Oscar Blues when you see it. You almost know Rogue when you see it. They have stayed fairly consistent. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm
drinking
getting.
one.
Well, Joe, a lot of the tap handles for Oscar Blues, remember they used to be the actual can?
Yes. There you go.
That's how I kind of remember the cans. So
I respect a new, fresh startup brewery that says, you know what? This is what we're about. I don't mean to say that necessarily you agree with their main principle, Root and Branch Brewery. But you got to respect their consistency, right? Like that.
Okay, sure.
What's that?
Pat's getting all stuff.
What do you got there, Pat?
This is from Ren House again.
That's Ren House, yeah.
This is their Spellbinder, but it's a galaxy, so it's like all green.
Oh, wow.
They do a good job. Like that's a kind of cool.
Is that
label,
like a fresh IPA or something? Or is
it's a like Galaxy single hop IPA.
Okay, all right. So yeah,
that's one of my like Galaxy Mosaic. Those are some like
Yeah, so they have the Spellbinder, which I actually think their normal Spellbinder one.
Do they have a does Ren House have a tap room in Phoenix? You know, Joe?
Yeah, well, they have a
2021 maybe
brewery.
2020, just down.
Their main brewery is in Prescott. They're actually out of Prescott, and then they have, just like Tombstone. Tombstone's main brewery is actually in Tombstone.
They started in Phoenix and they actually expanded to Prescott.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
For the production.
Do they have a tap room that you can go to in Phoenix then?
Oh, yeah.
They do,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's actually like a mile, like maybe 2 miles from that Tombstone.
All right. I've already got one day planned. When we come to visit, we're going to be half day at Tombstone, half day at Ren House.
Well, we'll spend maybe a couple hours. It is literally, that area is flooded with breweries. There's Sun Up Brewing, and I like Sun Up. I used to go to Sun Up when I lived in the hotel. Those are the hotel days. because they also have meads at sunup.
Ooh.
And one of the things we don't talk about enough here are the meaderies that are here in Arizona.
Superstition
is one of the best meaderies.
It's actually like in like the grand scheme of things, it's like probably like top 3 in the country.
Wow.
Wow.
Superstition meadery, huh? Okay.
And there's also
I just need to pencil in a few more days in Phoenix is what I'm thinking.
They're up in
looks like. Yeah.
Superstition is actually up in Prescott, Flagstaff. Where are they? It's somewhere up there.
Okay.
It's a ways away.
Yeah. So it's cool when you can go to another brewery, have some fantastic beers, and also some shots of some meads. You know what I'm saying? Some samples of meads.
Okay. All right. So next February, Joe, we'll be out there. No, literally, we're thinking about that. We got. It's either going to be in the fall or this time next year. I mean, we're not going to show up in July. Sorry, but we're not.
Oh, come on, wuss.
I'll say it again. Like if you come out here and like let me know.
I will definitely. Yeah. No, we're thinking about kind of our travel for the next year, and Phoenix, and I've got a good friend that lives in San Diego, so we'll probably do a combo like week and a half trip.
Yeah, I would love to not only take you to some fantastic breweries, but also just take you to one of the Whole Foods that has fantastic beer as well.
I spent a whole afternoon sitting in Whole Foods drinking beer.
You know what I'm saying? Just so you could say you've done that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And then I can buy some organic pasta on my way out.
And because there's also fantastic beers in Scottsdale you know what I'm saying? There is phenomenal beer everywhere. and
I think the first time I had you, Joe, was at Whole Foods, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. Well,
I came.
I'll be
here
in touch. Yes, the boss and I are planning out the travel schedule for 2022, 2023 right now. So
I got to tell you, I admire you guys as far out as you can plan your vacations because I can't plan them for the next.
Well, 2022, the beginning of 22 just kind of got screwed because of the whole pandemic thing. So we just pushed everything out. So, but yeah. I just put it on the if I put it on the calendar, it happens. So I just got to put it on the calendar because then it's blocked off. Once it's on the calendar, it's real.
Yeah, that's it. You can't change it. It's gone from fantasy to a goal, right?
That's right.
That's how it works.
Joe, throughout the week, I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, 6-Bone McDrizzle. I'm like, where the fuck is that from? I forgot. Like, what the hell did I hear?
That's Andrew's alter ego.
No, it's not even me.
Jeremy.
I wonder if it's Bobo in disguise.
I don't know. It's the anti-Andrew.
Yeah, we haven't seen Bobo in a while.
Yeah. It could be the same person that's doing Pencil Neck Mark too, Andrew. So I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
He's got to be a severely confused individual. I'm assuming it's a he, and it could be a she.
Could be.
Maybe it's what splits. Maybe she's jumping on and assuming multiple personalities, insulting multiple share beer people. I don't know.
You don't see anybody. You don't see anybody making the accounts for Coach anymore. You see more.
There was the fake Coach that didn't have a funny name.
Yeah.
It was his profile picture, and it looked legitimately like it was Coach's thing.
Yeah. So speaking of Coach, looks like he's at the local charity collection agency, right?
Pretty cool spot.
The church? Yeah. Are you at the church?
He's at the church.
The Church of the Malt?
With Neckbone McDrizzle.
Yeah. There's Neckbone's brother. Yeah.
Yep.
Sexbone.
Bud Light Coach.
Yeah. We've gone from
Sexbone's cousin.
Yeah, we've gone from microbrew to macro
brew. Coors Light.
Yeah. He is a Coors Light guy, isn't he?
He is a Coors Light guy, or Ice House, I think.
Yeah. Okay. When you guys are out at XYZ, whatever in the hell place it is, the craft beer selection is literally
none.
Sam Adams Lager.
Yep.
Okay. What are you guys drinking? I know I often drink. You guys know what I drink. I've got 250 million check-ins to it.
Miller Lite.
Miller Lite. Because that's often what's on sale.
Yeah.
How many times have you drank Pabst though over the years?
Pabst as well.
Yeah. I will do Pabst or Coors. Pabst or Coors is probably mine. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your go-to, Tom?
Oh, when I go out and they don't have anything.
Yeah.
Like say like I'm at like an Olive Garden or something like that. Like I'll go with I'll just go with like a Sam seasonal. I mean, I'm not really because I'm not gonna go for like a Bud Light or a Coors.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I'm a little boring.
That's a reasonable choice for his area, right? Like his area is some sort of.
There's probably Sam Adams everywhere. Yeah.
Sam Adams is going to be everywhere. So that's very reasonable. And Mark, you said what?
I said usually Coors or Pabst or Bud is too sweet for me. Bud Light is too sweet. So I like Coors. I'll even go Coors Light over Bud or Bud Light. Yeah. But outside of that, I do a Pabst too if they had that. PBR would be my preference actually.
Bum.
I was going to say even the lowest of the low places always have Sam seasonals nowadays. However, up until about a year or so ago, I was occasionally going to a place that was the epitome of the hole in the wall. And they offered nothing in the way of anything resembling craft beer. However, I'm lucky around here because even the lowest of the low places offer Yingling. So around here, my go-to, even in the worst of the places, they always have Yingling. So
I would do that. Yeah, I would do that first too. Yeah.
There you go. I brought it up, and here you go.
Some guys that met off Grindr.
It's the same person doing all three.
That was a rogues gallery here.
So he's like looking to make a delivery of the package.
Joe, he took a picture of him at the exact spot he was at. He took a screenshot of him.
Oh man.
Don't worry, fake coach. Buster Keaton covered it up.
Yeah, Buster Keaton's all for you, coach. A hole in the wall. Glory. There's a hole in the wall.
Yeah, that is great. That is great. And Andrew, you want to answer that previous question there? Your kind of go-to macro beer? Macro?
As far as like a regular name beer, I'm not too particular. I'll go with Miller Lite, Coors, Miller Genuine Draft. I'm not too particular.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I definitely Miller Lite seems to always be on sale, or I'll pretty much just go whatever's on sale at that point, right? Because I'm already here at the bottom. So what the hell's the difference? And so it's either Pabst, it seems like, is on sale, or Miller Lite, and so it's going to be one of the two. And so at that point, and at that point, they're willing to give you frosty ass mug. Everything that is wrong with beer,
it's got a quarter-inch of ice around it.
Everything that you don't want to do to beer, that's what they're going to give you. And so that's what I'll do. Okay, wall in Rome, right? That situation, that whole thing. Okay, wall in Rome. That's what I'll do. Who is this game? How do you even say that?
Game Lucian or something.
Yeah, game. Yeah, that's a good one, Andrew. Game Lucian. Why
I'm gonna
isn't?
get out of here, guys? You guys have a great.
Hey, peace out, brother. We'll see you, man.
All right, Tom. Good
Later,
seeing
guys.
you.
We're almost out of here too. I was just covering this Game Lucian.
Yeah, I don't know. He might be one of the comic book people that latched onto the chairman's channel recently. I don't know. The chairman.
That
chairman
link.
not
Go ahead,
trolling
Tom.
us lately.
Well, that link I posted is angry bridge noises.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Dang, I got started on something.
Did you forget that, Joe?
I did. I apologize for that. I did. I sincerely meant to do that. And I didn't get around to it. Hold on.
Turn the volume up. You're gonna need to.
I haven't started the video.
Put it up to Super Bowl levels, Joe.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Here we go.
Okay, he has to get your picture in front.
The commentary you're hearing over the loudspeaker is core engineers describing the inbound vessel.
This is like an oil tanker or something, right? Like a tanker.
No, bulk freighter. Dry bulk freighter. Got a cell phone, it's what they call a cell phone loader. That's what that 250-foot boom is up on the back.
Yeah.
Tell me when you're ready, Dad.
Going over to Superior, Wisconsin, try to pick up some coal.
Huh. That's a ship. Where's the train?
Just wait for it.
No, we've graduated.
Oh, okay. All right.
The Angry Bridge pretty soon is going to be behind the photography.
So what's the significance of this ship? What's it do?
There's going to be a horn.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
That's Master C. Now you're
like an ore carrier? Yep.
And
there's your Angry Bridge.
That's the
Cool. Oh, this is the Duluth Bridge thing?
Yeah.
All right. Got it. All right.
That's the bridge. Now you understand.
Now I understand.
The rest of the story.
Okay. Cool. Now, I was just watching a thing on, Andrew, have you ever watched mega projects on YouTube?
Yeah, I've watched them once in a while.
Okay. They had one on the Mackinac Bridge project. It was pretty cool a little while ago.
Yep.
I think it's just in time. Bridge noises. Yeah, I was ready.
Yeah.
That's what's been missing in my life this week. Bridge noises.
Yeah. So now we have a reference. The next time that Minnesota Bridge pops up, we will all understand the joke immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, we will all.
I got to put an album up on the wall back here. It says Bridge Noises. What do you think?
That's right.
Or replace the
Right.
Kansas album. With
Yeah. Right. Well, right next to the ship going over the waterfall.
Yeah. The Bridge Noises.
No. Mark, hang that over your bed for inspiration, my friend.
Oh, okay. Bridge Noises. Yeah.
We had some bridge noises in Pittsburgh about 3 weeks ago.
Yes, you did.
And I know somebody who heard those noises at about 6 a.m, and it was a local bridge collapsing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't over a river; it was over a ravine.
Yeah. Paul said he had driven over that quite a bit over the years. Yeah,
I have hundreds and hundreds of times.
Yeah.
Nobody was killed. A lot of people were hurt though.
Yeah, but they were. He was amazed at the video. I guess they showed of the them retrieving the articulated bus off the bottom.
Now a couple of people on that bus are suing numerous. The city of Pittsburgh, et cetera, et cetera.
For not inspecting and repairing the bridges. Yeah, because there has been reports that that it was under disrepair for years. Yeah,
it was rated poor, but they said just because it's rated poor doesn't mean you can't drive on it.
Yeah, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of rating poor, I would think.
Right. Well, what is poor then?
Well, it's not the same as going to collapse today. So,
at least not too many people got killed. Unlike
nobody got killed.
Nobody got killed. Yeah,
some people got injured, but nobody got killed. Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. Okay, guys, we're out of here, man. We'll see you next week. Peace out, man, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll see you.
Take care, gentlemen. All right. Later.